is true. Our purpose pure.
Did you need something? Always a pleasure.
Yo, can you guys hear me? Am I ready for the new season? I don't know. I've actually got everything done, which I'm glad about that. Let's see what I gotta do today. What do you think of the new faded mount? It's cool. Like, I'm not a big one for that kind of stuff. Like, I don't really care, I guess. Razor. Ooh, I gotta get that. I gotta get that. Anyway, yeah, it's like I don't really worry about it that much because, like, I mean, I'll get that on its own, right? There's no real reason to worry about it or think about it. I gotta collect so many of these items. It's gonna be crazy. The purple keystone mount? I don't give a fuck. Bro, keystone mounts are always like, I mean, it's just not a big deal to me, I guess. Like, I feel like everybody gets the keystone mounts. Like, I never see a keystone mount, like, unless it's on, like, the first week of the patch. I never see a keystone mount and I'm like, oh my god, that guy's so good. Maybe I'm an asshole, but that's generally how I see it. What about because you get carry? Nah, it's easy. You get a 15 done. You can't get a 15 done. That's a personal problem. I was doing 15s before you were 15. I'm gonna go over here. I'll probably get this mount. Withdrawal from no mainstream, I know. Why is this motherfucker not up? Oh, just so he is up. Okay, cool. What I'm about to say. Keystone Master is the most basic thing you should have to do. Yeah, it's not that hard. A lot of people get Keystone Master. I think like having so many of these mounts. Do you guys think that it's like too many? You know, you have like so many of the mounts you can only get one season. Yeah. Like, would you guys think it would be better if like there was like a meta achievement with like 2 mounts, and like one mount was like 1500 score, and the next mount was like a 3k score or something like that? And you'd be able to get it any season. Lucia's mount for 3.5k. Why? I mean, that'd be a pain in the ass if they added one of those. I'd have to do that. They're just boring, really. The recolors. Yeah, but like even if they weren't recolors, people would mauled because they're like, oh well, I want to be able to get this mount, but I can't get the mount. It's like people are mad right now because of the slime cat. You're not able to get it. Like, I can see why people are mad about the slime cat, that you can't get it in LFR. Oh fuck, I didn't get it. Stupid fucking game. Why is this game so bad? You start working out? Yeah, I work it out every day. Let's go over here, get this shit. Did you watch the Ashes of Creation update? No, I haven't. I'm usually just like lifting weights with my arms, and I'll do like sit-ups too. Alright, I'm probably gonna, like, I'll usually like go for like a walk, or like a fast walk / run. It's about like maybe like a 1.5 miles, 2 miles, somewhere around there. And I'm not really gonna go like headlong into it. I'm just gonna do whatever I feel like doing at the beginning, and go from there. It's not really a big deal to me. You're not bored of streaming? It's I can get bored of streaming, yeah, but this is really just me playing a game. Like, I'm not really doing anything. I mean, there's like, I'm not really entertaining people. I'm not really trying to put on a show. I'm just playing the game. That's it. Some people like that. Other people like more of a show and stuff like that, and so like I kind of like doing both. The truth is, like, I like doing both types of streams, and so that's why I have different avenues for different content. Usually, like, I'm gonna play WoW, and so it's like I'll just might as well turn it on, and oh fuck, I can't get the book. I gotta do something about this situation here. This is just crazy. I should probably, how much do I have with this? 87%. I might just finish this one today. Do you feel better with one kind of stream? I'm chilling, man. Oh, I need to do this quest. Forgot about that. Yeah, I'm just usually chilling, man. I was gonna do a video and start my stream earlier today, but I told my dad I'd like come over and help him do some shit, and so like I was talking to him, and I ended up talking to him for like fucking like 3 hours or something, and so like I didn't get home until like 5:30, and I was talking to like my neighbor, and just ended up not getting it started in time. So I'm just gonna do the video tomorrow. It's not really a big deal, but I had hoped to get it out today. How much you squeeze you into the toothpaste? Bro, like, I should have gotten a new thing of toothpaste like 3 weeks ago. I just, for whatever reason, just fucking keep trying to get more and more out of the same tube. Taking advantage of the leveling buff. I need to. Maybe you guys can help me level my druid. Because he's like 56. I don't know why, like, I think Blizzard, I think sometimes they'll do something that it's like, why do you do it? Like, what's like who's winning here? Like, what's the positive to this? I think a good example of that is like right now you have, so like they're nerfing the Zackrawrr dragon riding ability. They're making it to where like they don't go as fast, which is like the whole point of it is that you want people to go fast. It's like that's the whole reason. Minus 30%. Like, yeah, nobody wants that. Like, I don't understand like how, like, why even do something like that? Like, what's the like why? Like, the only thing, like, I was thinking about it and I was like, okay, why are they doing this? Like, the only logical reason that I can think of behind it is that Blizzard has like movement thresholds that are hard coded into the game's like warden system that automatically detect NPCs and characters that are moving faster than a certain speed in order to like automatically like detect cheaters. So maybe the dragon riding is going so fast that it's being detected by warden as a cheater, and so Blizzard's solving it by doing that. But like, I think that's stupid. That's absolutely stupid. Like, I like, obviously, like, that's the most logical reason that I can think of for it. But I still think that's stupid, because can't you just have the detection system do a check on a buff? And if people have the buff for dragon riding, then it has a higher threshold on detection. Like, I don't know. I mean, like, they clearly have a detection system for something, because if you can move that fast into Dragon Isles, there's probably some form of check that has to occur that the system does on the character's location. So logically, it would make sense that that check can also apply to buffs and debuffs as well. Like, I don't know how the system works, but like, that's what would logically make sense to me. And it just seems very stupid to me that we have this problem. Issue with speed interaction and NPC and pings. Yeah, but like, I don't really like, the thing is, like, nobody cares. Like, people just want to go fast. That's it. Like, I think Blizzard doesn't really understand that. Like, nobody cares about like your system. Like, it doesn't matter. Like, it's just fun to do, and just let people do what they want to do because it's fun. There doesn't need to be like a grand design or you know, like a thought process associated with it. Like it's just fun to do and people like doing it because it's fun. It's just that simple. Oh, I got a purple book. Thank God. I think I'll probably get one more of these and I'm gonna go back and turn everything in. Dick sucker. No, I'm forced to watch other good streamers with volleyball call. Yeah. Listen, I'll make a video and that way everybody will be on the same page. Because I know a lot of people have asked about like, when am I going to be back and streaming again normally and all that. And I want to make a video. I was going to do it today. I just didn't do it today. And so it should be tomorrow. Yeah, whatever. Just shut up. Like, just let me kill you. Okay. You get more of the Covenant armor sets. I'm gonna work on more of those today. I think I'm gonna work on a little bit of the Kyrian stuff now. I think I'm gonna do all the Kyrian stuff and then I'm gonna do all the Night Fae stuff. Because Kyrian is gonna take me 3 days to get all the level ups and then I'll go from there. Oh, good. Another green item that arbitrarily is different than other green items, even though they share the same role and the same function. But this green item is different, so it needs to have another slot in your inventory. Thank you, Blizzard. Just what we needed. You just have to messy bag like you? Yeah, I've just got a lot of things, like all these like glimmers of stuff that I need to get done. That's why. I have a lot of like mandatory inventory items right now. Doc showing his game in 30 minutes. Yeah, it's probably not going to look that good at the beginning and people are going to make fun of it, but I don't really think that's going to be an indicator of as to whether it's good or not. Is it still an NFT game? As far as I know it is, yeah. I mean, like it's not like an NFT game in the same capacity that I don't know, like another like actual like full-on NFT game is an NFT game. But to a degree, yes. Alright, what's in the box? Great, just what I wanted. 220 item level pair of bracers. Thank you, Blizzard.
My oath is to the forest entire.
Okay. What's the set that I just got that for? Oh, who cares? Okay, so let's see. I'll get some of this stuff done too. Wait, what? Oh, I thought I already completed it. I need to farm out this Archivist Codex stuff, but I haven't really cared about it that much. I'm gonna do the Enlightened today too. So let's go back over here. Okay, that one's done. Argus, I don't, this dude, fuck this. Korthia go down in history as the ugliest WoW zone. Tana and Jungle was also pretty bad. I think people have like Korthia was like, I feel like Korthia is viewed as being even worse than what it is because of the like the timing of it. Like that was like the same time that Blizzard was going through that massive lawsuit and everything else.
Remain humble.
And like also that was like a huge content drought. So like Korthia in itself, like it wasn't really that bad, but I think also the music made it a lot more bad because it was just so depressing. Korthia's got rid of the Eye of the Jailer. Yeah. Yeah, and Jungle was great compared to Korthia. I think they were both pretty fucking garbage, but I mean they weren't terrible. It's just like they were not the best zones that Blizzard's ever made. I'll say that for sure. That's really all it comes down to. Let's see what we could get out of this. It's an armaments. Oh, I can't even loot those and have it be something good for me. I need to do this Queen's Conservatory thing, but I haven't really had the time for it. What's the worst zone ever made? The worst zone ever made. That's hard. I'm gonna kill this thing in case it summons the other guy. Desolus? No, I like Desolus. 1,000 Needles, like original 1,000 Needles was pretty bad, yeah. No, it wasn't, because remember you had Shimmering Flats. I remember like you would go to Shimmering Flats at level 35, and the questing there was godly. So yeah, the Maw. I don't think the Maw's that bad. Man, that's a hard question. Can somebody invite me who has this rare up? This little Kyrian guy up? Because I need to kill, I need to do this for him. Really hated Shadow Moon Valley and TBC. I like Shadow Moon Valley, I thought it was really good. Yeah, somebody invite me if you're in Korthia. I'd like to get this done. Crystal Song Forest, dog shit. Let me see. Alright, so worst zone in the game. Karasang Wilds was pretty bad. All the other Mists of Pandaria zones were okay. I think Dread Waste was underutilized. I thought Tierguard Sound was kind of mediocre. Like, the city was really cool, but like the outskirts areas, like this place, was just stupid and pointless. I also thought that Nazmir and Vol'dun, I didn't really like any of the Horde zones, if you want me to be honest. I just thought they were all kind of mediocre and boring. Let's see. Yeah, Vol'dun's, yeah, at least Vol'dun has good scenery. Yeah, if anybody has this rare up, please invite me. Asmongold and Kel'Thuzad. Ice Crown. I think Zul'Drak was my least liked area in there. I didn't really like Ice Crown either. It didn't really live up to my expectations. All these areas were pretty much fine. Let me see. Tearsfall Glades. Tolbaran. I'm not sure. Vashir. A lot of people didn't like Vashir. I think people didn't like Vashir. Like, this is like, my personal opinion is that thank you very much. I think that a lot of people didn't like Vashir because Vashir had like way slower leveling versus Hyjal. So people felt like they had to go to Vashir and whenever Cataclysm came out, and it was slower than Hyjal. So it just kind of started snowballing this negative opinion of it. And I actually think that going back, like I went back semi-recently and I did Vashir again, and it was actually totally fine. Like, there's nothing really bad about it at all. So I think people were being unreasonable, and it was just tainted by the fact that the game was it was just not an efficient leveling zone. Let's see, what about Legion zones? I didn't really... Val Shara was like my least enjoyed. I didn't really like it a lot. The reason why I didn't like it a lot is because it felt like you could never really get a scope of what the zone really was. But all the other zones, I loved the other zones. Let's see, Argus. This was a bit of a disappointment to me. Eldrath, or what was it originally, Makari. This is like, I was expecting this to be like way cooler than what it was. I liked this one, the first zone, Krokun, was like pretty cool. And then Antoran Wastes I thought was kind of like boring, because it was just like basically another version of Krokun. And then Eldrath, or fucking Makari, it just I don't know. It wasn't what I had wanted it to be. Like, I had wanted it to be almost like Suramar. Yeah. Argus doesn't count. It was a single zone split into 3. Argus was 3 zones. It was a pretty big, it was a really big content patch, man. It was awesome. Argus was fucking insane. Nazjatar I thought was awesome. Mechagon was awesome. Let's see. Outland. I thought Blade's Edge sucked, and so did Terra. Like, Blade's Edge looked really cool. Terracar Forest was just stupid. I didn't like Terracar Forest. And let's see here. What about Draenor? Talador, I was not really a huge fan of Talador or Spires of Arak. Spires of Arak was okay. I really like Shadowmoon Valley. I like Nagrand. Not that much though. Frostfire Ridge was insanely good. Gorgrond I think is one of the best zones Blizzard's ever made. Like, I'd put it in probably my top 5 best zones in the game. Frostfire, the reason I like Frostfire is like the colors were just like so distinct. It was like, you know, an ice, like a Arctic area with like very, very pronounced like fire demons and like fire monsters. It was really cool. Hold on. Talk about the updated kata zones. Yeah, maybe. Let's see. What am I even doing? I got distracted. Oh, right. I was gonna go over to, actually, I guess I should do this now before I leave. You unban me on man, please. No, if you got banned on the stream, there's probably a reason for it. I'm gonna buy some of the anima too, so I can put it in the Kyrian one. Oh, sorry, there's a message.
I have many lucky do's you like.
Let me see here.
Many farewells.
Okay.
Everything is negotiable.
All right, I guess I'll buy like 40 of these. That should be more than what I need.
Trust.
Any new mounts? Not since yesterday, no. Fuck no. I just started. They improved Classic. In some ways, would it be more immersive and fun than retail? I think that they should do a lot to make Classic better. Because I think Classic can be a lot bigger than what it is now. Just got lazy, yeah. All right.
Our enemies gather for another assault. Strike them down first and put an
Okay.
end to their threat.
Go back over here. Playing a Lost Art, not for a few days, no. I'll be back and probably play. I was gonna play it a little bit more today, but I don't know if I will or not. I'll decide soon. Steadily Reminder, right? Yeah, that's the wrong one. You played the latest New World patch? No, I haven't. Oh, nice. The rare's up. Okay, here we go. Oh, it's just a matter of time. I'll see if this one's up too. Might as well.
Strength means everything to the Maldraxi.
Mm.
Prove that none can match you in the arena.
One of your best analogies is paying for a boost to pay for your gear for the current state of GDKPs. The thing is, like, people are always going to do GDKPs and stuff like that. Like, I don't think GDKPs are bad. I think RMT is bad. And you're going to have RMT, like, banning people for GDKPs is like, it's like the WoW token. It's like Blizzard is now making the entire player base it's like they're punishing the whole player base because they don't want to maintain the integrity of their own game. That's kind of like that's the way that I feel about it. It's like that, yeah, they don't want to, they don't want to actually, let me see, did I get anything? Come on. Oh, I think, did I? No. Fuck. Okay. Think GDKP will ruin fresh servers? I think that it's stupid to think that, like, I don't agree that GDKP ruins the game. I find it to be a ridiculous assumption to make. There are too many people that play Classic WoW that are so fixated on what other people are doing that they can't play the game and enjoy it for themselves. Because they're just like so worried about like how other people are playing Classic WoW. They're inventing problems in their head. Yeah, I think that these people, like, they're upset because, like, Classic WoW isn't how they remember it back whenever, you know, they played it. I just think it's just silly. Min-maxing's insane these days. Yeah, but, like, the thing is, like, what's stopping you from joining a guild of like-minded people that don't want to min-max? And I think that's the question that I ask anybody who's complaining about the way that people play Classic WoW. There's nothing that's stopping you from that. It's just you don't want to do that. And that I find to be very annoying. War main ban GDKP seems like a positive thing for the game. Maybe I'm wrong though. War main ban GDKP. I mean, I don't know. In general, like, this is just like my overall opinion, is that emergent player behavior is never bad unless it's like hurting other players. So, like, for example, like emergent player behavior of like killing an NPC. You have stream on? We have Bruce. Oh, thank God. You know, I was just checking today. I was like, man, Bruce hasn't streamed for a while, and I guess now he's making up for lost time. He's doing great. How about that? Thank God. He moved? Oh, yeah. I'd probably go for a certain item than farming an item forever. Yeah, I think a lot of people would. It's like just in general, I don't like the idea of people going around like trying to tell other people how they can and can't play the game. It's kind of like real life, you know? It's like I don't want to have like somebody going around telling me how I can and can't interact with somebody else. You know, it's an A-B conversation, see your way out. I mean, people are going to play the game the way they want to play the game, and I think that's a good thing. So we're grateful, happy for his new house. Yeah, that's awesome. The slime cat mount not being rewarded for LFR players. I think that it's reasonable for LFR players to not be happy about that because of the way that faded raids work. Like, for example, there's some people who can't play every single week, and you know, like, let's say you miss the week where you have to do, you know, Sanctum of Domination faded.
Creatures were
So like now you're kind of fucked for like 2 more weeks.
for rescuing them.
So I think that they should make it like a rotation for the first 2 rotations, the first like 6 weeks, and then they should just make every faded raid active all the time, and it would be more okay. That's what they're doing.
The
That's how they
Devourers
say
have
it works now.
desolated this
That's
area.
good.
Destroy the fissures.
Then I don't think it's really a big
its
deal.
natural state.
The problem is that, like, if you expect people to, like... I dislike the idea that because some people have social anxiety, there should never be rewards in the game that, like, you have to be in a group to get. It's just, like, a really stupid line of logic, and if you apply it, like, if you like, take that line of logic and you, like, extrapolate it into other things, it's just automatically stupid. So things like, okay, well, what about people that have, like, different types of, like, visual impairments? Like, what about them? What about people that have, you know, problems with, like, you know, they have problems with, like, you know, like, visual, like, sensory overload? Like, what about those people? What about, like, a number of other things? And, like, other types of impairments that people have? Like, you can't design a game. What about people that just have bad reaction time, or, you know, can't read very well, or things like that? And I think it's a very silly and short-sighted way of approaching, like, what a problem is.
You have preserved this place.
Well, people who are shit at me want to glad mount. Yeah, well, that's the thing, is, like, doing a normal mode raid isn't really that big of a deal. Social anxiety shouldn't be an excuse to never try to roll over or overcome. I think that if somebody has social anxiety over a video game at that level, that they need to probably spend less time on the video game in general. And I think that's just the honest truth, and it might not be, like, a popular thing to say, but it's true. Like, if you're running into, like, a roadblock with social anxiety playing in a video game like that, even in, like, a normal mode raid, I think that you should spend more time, like, off video games in general, and, like, not try to expect, like, video games to accommodate to you. You need to seek therapy? Yeah, like, yeah, go to therapy, don't go on a game. I have to get this done. This is so fucking annoying. Yeah, go fix your shit. Yeah, exactly, like, just because that's the way that you feel, I don't think that's, like, a justification to devalue other people's accomplishments in the game. A lot of people learn social skills from online games. Well, I think that they do, yeah. But you're not going to learn social skills in LFR. Don't solo, don't expect others to adjust their lives around me. Yeah, and that's the thing, is, like, I think if you get social anxiety about the game, like, that sucks, and, like, I feel bad for you, but I don't think the game should be programmed around you. Does that make sense? So it's not that I don't care, it's that I don't think that's a valid reason to change the functioning of the game. It's like, why do you have, like, I'm sure people that are colorblind probably have, like, different, like, struggles and problems whenever they're talking about, like, overcoming, you know, a boss fight that has, like, certain colors or things like that. But yeah, that's generally what I think about it. I think there's a lot of people who think that they're doing a good thing by enabling somebody's bad behavior or behavior that is harmful to them. It's like, you know, they never want to see somebody try to like overcome anything or be put in any sort of a situation that they could potentially experience any degree of discomfort. And I think that the process of that is actually not very healthy for a lot of people. And there are a lot of people that are fine with that, and you know, like they want to do what they want to do and that's it. But I think that those people are almost like enablers. Alright, am I gonna get the special thing? No. Okay. Is therapy enabling? No, but therapy is done by somebody who's a therapist. Colorblind adjusting to some games is rough. I just read guides, I know what to do beforehand. I think it'll be a real rough fight. Exactly, and like I'm sure it sucks if you're colorblind. Like I don't really have any of those problems, and so I'm lucky in that regard. Is this rare up? It's always up, but like there's no way I want to kill that. It just takes forever to kill. Do you know Hexy? Yeah, we did. He was a DK. He and I, like, we played together in Cataclysm a lot. He was on KT. Sexy Xy back then. Oh, I remember him. Therapists are more fucked up than their patients. Seems like a pretty broad brush. But anyway, like what I'm saying is like I don't really like I can see why people are frustrated, but it's like at what point are all of the rewards in the game, like why are rewards put in the game if like everybody gets them and they don't mean anything? Because I do think that like a lot of the rewards in the game, like nobody cares about them at all. For example, like I don't think people really care about many of the different pre-expansion event. Like I think that's a good example, right? There's this like pre-expansion event mounts and stuff like that, like the is it the Undercity one? Maybe I can, I can't think of any of them off the top of my head. I thought it was called the Undercity Shrieker or something like that. It was Plague Bat, yeah, and the Hippogriff, like. Where the fuck is it? I don't know where, I mean. Which one is this? This one here. No, it's for Horde, yeah. Like nobody rides this mount around. Like you never see people using this mount at all. It's because there's no, it's like not an accomplishment to have this mount. Because it was just basically a participation reward. Now, you do have some mounts that like they're given out to everybody. Like you see people like running around in like the Wandering Ancient mount, for example. So like you can use that as a counter example for sure. But I think that mounts that are just given out for your participation in content that doesn't take into account any degree of effort, I don't really feel like these usually are good. I don't feel like these make the game better. I feel like they're just kind of bloat. Some people don't care about that. Yeah, but I think that a lot of people do. And You're right. I mean, some people don't care about that. I mean, you're 100% right. But I think there's enough people out there that do, where I think that people, like in MMOs in general, right? Like, why do people buy skins? Why do people buy many items and many things? I think that they do that because they want to be able to differentiate themselves. They want to be able to stand out. No, does it keep them in there? It does not. %60 Brewfest rounds, special ones, same with Fashion IRL. Yeah, people want to have things that are exclusive and that took at least some effort to get. That's why you see a lot of people riding around on their Keystone mounts, for example, or their Gladiator mounts, because these are people who have spent a lot of time playing the game and they're proud of what they accomplished in the game. And they have this thing that shows off like, hey, I got this cool thing, I did this cool thing in the game, and there it is. It's that simple. Yeah, you see tons of people with like the Mythic Jailer mount, etc. I was getting glad, by the way. It's fucking painful. We did it. Make easier to get. Yeah, it's like, I don't think it's a solution to just make something easy to get and then people will be happy. I just think it'll be another item that's like forgotten quickly and ignored. Whereas like, and there are still other mounts that are forgotten quickly and ignored, even though that they are harder to get. But I think that there's definitely a trend where mounts that have like some degree of challenge or effort involved with obtaining them, like they retain their value more so. %89. Deathwing mount looks amazing, but nobody cares to ride it. Yeah, I think that's a good example. Like the Obsidian World Breaker, that's what it's called, right? Yeah, like this is a pretty fucking cool mount, but nobody fucking rides this. I think a big reason is because it's just an effortless, like, participation reward that doesn't matter. Everyone has it. Yeah, everybody has it. So, like, it's always a challenge, like, do you give people what they want, or do you give them what they need? Nobody remembers getting it. Yeah, nobody rides it. Nobody cares about it. I think the only people that ride this mount are people that don't have any other mounts. Which is, like, not really a very good indicator of the quality of it. Only 10 people have a mount, and certain servers don't. I don't think you need to have it to where, like, nobody can get it. I think asking people to do a normal mode raid is not really that unreasonable. I don't think so. This guy's gonna probably help me do it. Oh, look who it is. You see he's got the immortal title? You saw that guy? The dwarf. He and I got that together. 14 years ago. Seriously? Yep. Seriously. Let's see. What the fuck are that? See, now that's value? Yeah. Well, I remember, like, it's hard to have mounts in, like, the same value that you got from things like that back in the day. Because it's just like the gaming is just so much different. Like, people play the games totally different now, and, like, people have, like, totally different goals as players, and it's just not the same as it used to be, man. Like, whenever Immortal comes out, like, people are gonna get Immortal on, like, the first week. You guys know that, right? Like, they're gonna one-shot Immortal. Of never being a Nax before. And, like, maybe it won't happen until the second week. But I can guarantee you're gonna see a lot of people the second week of Nax being out. They're gonna have Immortal. And, another reason for it is, like, you've got a whole week to get geared up, and so, like, everybody's gonna be in, like, full 200 gear. They're releasing DKs in a pre-patch. I'm surprised they're doing that. I hope it doesn't fuck up the servers. Where is it? There it is. There we go. Nice. What does this do? I guess I should use this. No, now he's helping me. Ah, damn, this thing's got a lot of fucking health. Oh my god. What is this? We're good. I got Ashes of Valar. Yeah, that was a good time. Changing gaming culture is makes games WoW less fun like they used to be. No, I don't think they're less fun at all. I think that it's just a matter of like how people perceive and how people consume content now, and that's all. It's like people just play games differently than what they used to, and I think trying to like make it the way it used to be is just a fool's errand. You're never going to do that because people have changed. Like, everything has changed. You can't expect gaming to stay the same, can you? I don't think so. Appealing to the Zoomers now? No, it has nothing to do with Zoomers. I think you saw that with Classic WoW. If you give people the option to skip something, they'll do it. Trying to relive nostalgia. Yeah. Like I like nostalgia, and I like going back and playing old games that I played a long time ago or anything like that. It's great, but at the end of the day, that was then and this is now, and you're just not going to be able to go back to that time no matter how much you want to. And I think that's something that a lot of people have to come to terms with. Like, classic WoW was really fun, and like there's a lot of times, like, I can think back on like times that I really had fun playing video games. Like even recently, like for example, whenever I played Black Desert, like I was a streamer, but I was not a big deal, you know, like a lot of people didn't know me, you know, like I had like maybe 100,000 subscribers on YouTube. Like it wasn't really a big deal, right? But like now, it's a lot different, right? If like people know who I am and, you know, all that. Guess I'll kill this thing too, maybe. If somebody else is killing it, I'll do it. Nope. Fuck that. Alright, let's go turn these in. Congrats on the Gladiator. Thanks, man. But yeah, like classic WoW was nice. Like anytime that I can play a game and the game becomes like an adventure, I will enjoy it.
I am honored you
Just in
stand
general.
beside the Kyrian.
Okay, alright guys, fingers crossed. We've got ourselves the special boxes. Okay, so that's garbage. And let's open up the second special box. Supplies from the Enlightened. There's a lot of items I can get out of here that I need. But what I really need is there's a certain sphere, like the sphere right there, and also like, I think there's a pattern. So let's see if we can get it. Looks like I didn't get anything. Yeah, I think that one's just like a total L. That sucks. Oh, fuck. Fuck. Unlucky. It's just the way the game goes, man. You just do it again until you get it. If you let stuff like that get you down, it will. Gotta make sure I have all my anima here. I'm just gonna put all of it in the Kyrian one. I'll eventually use it all. And I can just farm out more anima too, it's not a big deal. 3600 gold, now it's like I didn't get anything. Yeah, gold inflation's gone up by a lot. Let me grind badges and buy the loot I want. I think that there should be some RNG and there should also be things that are deterministic. I don't like having RNG be the only determining factor. I find that to be kind of boring. It's like it doesn't feel good. It doesn't feel like you're in control of your life or the game at all. It's just like, okay, hope I get lucky. I don't know. It's not really a good time to me. I'm not a gambler. But I think that having some of the things like that is not bad. Again, it's all a matter of degree, as with most things in life. Okay. I just turn that into Venari. I'll eventually be back at the mall soon. Okay, that's enough space for now. You do feel special whenever you hit something nobody else has, though? Yeah, I mean, I've had times where like I was the first person on the server to get something and it was pretty cool. But it's also like, I don't know, I mean, in some of those examples, like I just got lucky. That's all, right? I mean, I got lucky on something and I got it and nobody else had it. Like I was the first person who had the Blackrock Foundry Mythic set, which was kind of cool because it was hard to get. And I was also the first person who had like the Darkmoon Zeppelin on my server too. And a few other things too. But like, I don't consider this like a major accomplishment or like an undertaking that is fulfilling. It's more or less just me, you know, like getting lucky. Server first gonna announce cross server. Not those. Those weren't, but other ones are, yeah. You finished getting the Ignia horse? Yes, I did. I have, like, the next thing I'm working on is I want to get all the masterpieces in a Lost Ark, but I just haven't finished it yet because some of them are really annoying to get. Yorn mushrooms are killing me. Just do it. Like, stop thinking about it and just do it. It'll take you 2 hours, just do it. We cover the Alex Jones defamation trial. What is Alex Jones getting sued for? Like, that was a Sandy Hook thing, right? Like, in my opinion, like, there are a lot of things that I think Alex Jones has been right about. I think that's, like, his biggest L of all time. Like, the Sandy Hook thing, I thought was just a complete fucking joke. I couldn't believe he said that. They really were turning to Frost guy, isn't that wild? Yeah, I know. And he apologized? Yeah, I mean, I think that's good, and it's like, I feel like governments, like, they do enough bad stuff in front of you. Like, why try to invent things? You don't need to.
Speak, mortal. You seek me.
Ah, fuck, I've got to do more souls. I guess I'll do that a few times. Is this a soul collector?
Hello. This place will tidy itself.
Okay, so which one of these? Anima Conductor. Are any of these worthwhile? Which one? Which one should I empower? The left or the right one? Bottom right has a mount. This one here? Oh, I can do both? Oh. Oh, fuck. Okay. Alright, let's go over there and get both of them then. I didn't know that.
Allow me to help.
This mount you can buy though? Yeah, I'll probably just buy it in that case. Reinforce to make it permanent. It was grayed out. I'll reinforce it whenever I can. Oh right, the soul vendor is down here. So yeah, it's just like I thought that was like a huge mistake, and I was really kind of frustrated whenever that happened. Reinforce it. Look, I'll show you. So if you click on this one, oh, okay. Alright, cool, thanks. I guess I didn't know you had to click on it again. Into the Coliseum, I'll do that later. I'm actually gonna go try and kill this guy and get some of the items. And then I'll go down there and do that. He has his base he has to pander to too. I don't think that his base required him to say that Sandy Hook was fake. Like, I think that he could have said that Sandy Hook happened and it was bad and he wouldn't have lost anybody. Like, only crazy people thought that Sandy Hook was fake. I was saying Sandy Hook is fake illegal. Well, think about it like this, Orange. Like, let's say you say something like that, and you have, like, a massive audience of people, like millions of people that are watching you, and then the millions of people that are watching you, they start attacking the people that were part of it or affected by it because they think that those people are hiding, like, a massive secret. Like, you can see how that would be a problem. That's why it was illegal. Yeah, yeah. Like, I think it would have been totally fine if he had said that it was... I think that his insistence that, like, the parents were in on it, and again, like, this could be my, like, uncertainty about this. Like, I'm not 100% sure about this entirely. But, I think that he probably could have said something like, oh yeah, this is just a, Ascension crap, the fuck is that? He could have easily just said that, you know, it was all fake and it didn't happen. And I think he would have been fine. But, like, fixating on the parents and saying that they were in on it, that creates, like, a very clear victim of, like, that behavior. You see kind of what I'm saying? What's that? Oh, it's a boss. Okay, I'll go kill this guy. Yeah, so it's like, there are things that, like, are not explicitly illegal, but, like, if certain things happen besides, like, outside of them, it can be illegal. Alright, what do we get? Nothing. Great. Okay. Let's see. He's dead, and there's apparently some chest over here, right? This is tier 3 anima conductor. Tier 1, Pentience of Purity. No, the video of Emily Parker's father's really weird. The thing is, like, a video, like, let's say that the video was weird and, like, that person was, like, not really her father, or it was, like, some other explanation. So, like, this is one thing that conspiracy people do, is that they are able to disprove something, or disprove it to a degree where you can be kind of certain that maybe it didn't happen, right? It's like at least a 50% chance it didn't happen. But then what they do is they insert their own judgment on top of it, right? Like they're like, well, this didn't happen, and what I think did happen is this. And I think that's the problem. It's like, it's one thing to say that one thing didn't happen, but to say that one thing didn't happen and in its place something else did happen, I think those are two very different things. QAnon stuff wasn't illegal. Well, the QAnon stuff isn't illegal, period. People can believe in QAnon. Calling the whole thing fake hurts the parents too. Yeah, but is it somebody's right to say something was faked? I think in general, yeah. Like, somebody should have the right to be stupid. Let me have a platform. It's very dangerous to start that conversation. I think that there should be certain types of limitations, like, for sure, and I think that there aren't enough now. But I think that at the same time, it's a very dangerous line to draw. Where the fuck is this chest? Who cares about that? Where's the chest? What's it called? Pentience of Purity. Channeling anima at the Temple of Purity. This is the Temple of Purity, right? It's Purity's pinnacle. Where the fuck is it? It's a bell you ring? Can somebody invite me to another server? That bell doesn't work. I see. So I ring this bell and what happens? And she drops a chest, I'm assuming? Looks like she has about as much health as the other mobs, so maybe I have to kill her. Okay, I've got to look it up. Phalanx of Humility. Okay. Purchased. Probably just gonna buy it. It's over there. Okay. You can buy it. Yeah, but can you buy it? Can you buy this? Can you buy the sword? Because if you can't buy the sword, then it's worth just farming it until you get the sword. No? Okay, so then you farm it until you get the sword, and if you don't have the mount by then you buy the mount. And that's the most efficient way of doing it. So...
Tell me your troubles by Persephone's grace.
can I assist in your meditations?
Okay. What's this? Oh, I see. I see. Okay. Fuck. All right. Let's see. Okay, that's what I kind of have to do. Weapon world quests. What do I need to do for this? Why do I need to do this? I don't know why. Oh, it's probably for completion's sake. Okay. Let's see. What do I need to do now? You do it 20 times? Yeah, I know. I guess I just need to farm these out over time. I'm trying to figure out what else I need to do. Oh yeah, I was gonna do the souls thing. Yeah, I've got to do like 3 sets of the souls. Any Final Fantasy mods you're going for? Not really. I feel like a lot of WoW mounts, like I'm more willing to like farm out WoW mounts than Final Fantasy mounts because I already have a lot of the mounts that are like not in the game anymore. And I've already done a lot of the like super like Omega grind mounts. Whereas like in Final Fantasy, the mounts are like way, like the farther away, like proportionally for me to get. So like it would take me a very long time to get all of the, you know, to get the tiger or like the unicorn or something like that. Might as well loot this one while I'm here. I have like a rotation that I always do, so I'm probably just gonna go over there and start working on that.
Defiance shall be punished.
Yeah, whatever. Oh, I'm gonna loot this one too. We're good. Doing Vicus this week? I might. I haven't really decided. I've got all the gear from Vicus now, so I don't really need to do it. For the emotes? Yeah, I know. Honestly, I've just enjoyed playing WoW and relaxing doing that. It's been pretty chill. It's like starting from zero whenever you're so close to finishing something long term. Yeah. I'll probably come back and do like the Final Fantasy stuff too. But the reason why I haven't is like also I'm like really far behind with WoW stuff. I feel like I am. And I think that I just need to dedicate a large amount of time to just like farming the stuff in WoW. And then I'll be pretty much done with it until the new expansion comes out. Or like most of it will be on autopilot at least. Might as well kill this guy for Stygia and everything. But yeah, I mean, like, I don't know. Like, I don't really spend a lot of time thinking about it. I think if I had, like, a character that was maxed out in Final Fantasy, that I would probably play it more. But right now, since I don't have that, it's like less appealing to play. Because I feel like I'm only playing the... It's like, imagine you could only play, like, WoW, but you can only play up until, like, the end of Cataclysm. Like, would you have other things that you could do? Like, yeah, you would, but, like, it would just be, like, a weird experience. But, like, also, like, I'd wanted to do the MSQ on my stream, and so I feel like I don't want to just go and catch up all of a sudden, because then I feel like that would ruin the experience for a lot of people that have watched. But I don't know. I'm very bad at managing expectations for people, because I just don't really care, and I just want to do whatever I want to do at that moment. And I don't really want to commit to doing anything or be held down to any sort of obligation. And, like, that's what I do for my own, like, my own clarity of my mind, right? Is, like, I don't like that at all, but it can be frustrating, I'm sure, for viewers. So you're lazy? Well, I am lazy. I don't think there's anything wrong with being lazy. If I don't want to do something, I don't do it. It's just that simple. I don't try to make myself do anything. Like, if I don't want to do something, I just don't do it. Like, why would I do something I don't want to do? Okay. Was just as a man as hardcore fire mounts and transmog? Well, I mean, what I'm saying about, like, being lazy or whatever is, like, I'm not really... I'm not in the business of dispelling people's... you know, if somebody has an opinion about me for, like, I'm lazy or I'm an asshole or whatever, like, I'll just agree with them, like, okay, whatever. Because, like, I don't want to give somebody control over me by, like, trying to win their approval. There's no reason to. Yeah, I'm not a confrontational person at all. It's because you forcibly displaced your home. Yeah, I mean, I've had to do some things. But, you know, a lot of the stuff that I've done recently with, like, my, like, IRL stuff has been stuff I've wanted to do, and that's, like, kind of the whole point. I hate fucking killing that guy. Alright. There we go. Great. It's done. I'll go turn this one in. I'm gonna do this like 2 or 3 more times. No shit matters, a bit dead sooner than later anyways. Well, I just don't want to... The thing is, like, I just don't want to deal with, like, as I said, I have a very, very hard time managing other people's expectations of me. And the way that I always handle it is by not caring about them. Because I don't like doing it. What advice would you have to someone new to retail? WoW? Only do what you like to do. Find something that you enjoy and do that. Don't try to have people tell you, like, what you have to do or what you don't have to do. Play the game the way you want to play the game.
The Arbiter sees
feel like gratitude towards people's coping mechanism. Well, yeah, it is a coping mechanism. Like, I don't really like it. It's hard for me to cope with trying to like. I like to please people and I like to like satisfy people, and so like it's hard to like balance that with like a very just strong impulse to just only do what I want to do. Because like whenever you have like how many of you guys have like two things that you want to do that are like, I really want this, but I also want the opposite of this too. And it's like, how do you balance those two things? Did you buy a lottery ticket? No. Lottery ticket is a stupid tax. It's a tax on the poor. Only morons buy lottery tickets. Why play games at all? They're nice to relax in. Like, I like to play games and relax. And it's nice to have like a little goal and, you know, to do something in the game and you finish it and there you go. Like, I think that's cool. I might go and do this. More Genesis moat farming. I don't know yet. Lottery tickets practically a death sentence for those who win. I don't know. I mean, I don't know. You win the Mega Millions, you only receive 400 million. Oh, you only get $400 million? Damn. Okay, well then, never mind. I'm not gonna sign up. Like, what do you mean?
What troubles you? Together we rise.
I'm gonna set my Hearthstone here to maximize my time. Mods that should buff most demanding things you're not currently interested in. Set up daily or weekly polls, but like I don't think people really understand. I only want to do what I want to do, and that's all I'm going to do. And what I want to do depends on how I feel at that exact moment.
Our fates converge.
So that's about it. Cheating, making profit off the lottery, a system where every week if there's no winner, the winnings rolled down to the lower tiers. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if anyone's trying to make you do anything you don't want to do. Have they always done you? Like, I don't know why this is even a conversation. All I'm saying is like I'm gonna do what I want to do, and you know, if I want to play a game, then I'll play a game. If I don't, then I don't. It's just that simple. Yeah, I don't know. Let's see. Get this one. I wonder what the new mount's gonna be. The new gladiator mount. Just a bitch about what you play, who cares? I think that a lot of people care about what I play because the truth is that, like, after the whole Final Fantasy thing, a lot of people attributed the success of Final Fantasy to me. And, like, to me specifically. So, like, people see me as, like, basically a kingmaker of games. And I don't really think this is entirely true. Because there are plenty of other games that I played, like New World, that it was not the case with. So I don't think that it's really true, but that's what people think. And so they want me to like play their game or focus on their game because they want their game to be popular. So they view me as like I'm not even a person to them, right? Like I'm like a primal, like an elder being that, you know, just bestows power upon their game, and they just want the primal being to bestow power upon their game. That's it. It's not really that complicated. But nothing to do with why people watch you, though. No, a lot of people watch me based off what I play. That's the same with any streamer. Oh, this guy's having a bad time. But yeah, I think that's why people try to pull me in these different directions to do different things or whatever, is because people view me as like a, you know, an influencer, right? Which I hate that word. I think it's stupid. The reason why I don't like it is that I think that it removes agency from an individual. Like, it removes agency from, like, you or somebody else in the chat, and, like, now, like, I am the one who's, like, controlling what you're saying or thinking. And I don't like the idea of that. I think it's toxic. No, I do think I'm very good at selling things. Like, I do. But, like, that's not necessarily, like, I can't sell anything. Nobody can. Like, I can sell something that's a good product, because I know how to do that, but it's not like I have some kind of, like, fucking mind control or something like that. It's just because I know how to influence, or like, how to accentuate the positives with things. Influencer isn't a negative. I think that it's not a negative, but can you see kind of what I'm saying about how calling people influencers implies a lack of agency of the people watching them? And that's what I have a problem with, that I dislike. This guy sucks. I feel bad for him. He's using band-aids? Holy fuck. Is he a new player? Yeah, it's a new player. Look at that. Recent player. Just started playing the game in Shadowlands. It sucks that his character is that terrible after playing the game for 2 years. Like, he should have a much better character. He should know a lot more about the game. It's not his fault either. It's the game's fault. Probably just casual. Yeah, maybe.